Browns Shedeur Sanders, Jeudy downplay heated sideline interaction during loss to 49ers. Some frustrations between Jeudy and the rookie quarterback spilled over. It's a tale as old as football time, a wide receiver and a quarterback getting in a heated debate on the sideline during a game. The latest example came during the Cleveland Browns' 26-8 loss to the San Francisco 49ers. During the fourth quarter on Sunday, wide receiver Jeudy was seen clapping his hands as he and rookie quarterback Shedeur Sanders, who was holding a tablet, discussed something on the sideline. Sanders then got up and appeared to shake his head as their conversation continued. Asked about the situation Wednesday, both said it was no big deal. "We resolved that. We're not going to speak on that," Sanders said. Jeudy said the exchange was about a particular play from the game and the two have since moved on. "We spoke about it. We're good," Jeudy said. "It's an emotional sport. Things like that happen. It's football." In retrospect, Jeudy said he and Sanders probably could have spoken away from the camera. "That's probably what I would have done differently," Jeudy said. "I'm going to speak my mind and say what I see out there, but it is what it is. It's football. Me and Shedeur good. Stuff like that happens." Browns coach Kevin Stefanski said the situation was handled internally. "Football is an emotional sport and certainly when you're a family like we are, you can have your disagreements. Sometimes they're for everybody to see. Sometimes it's behind closed doors. But like a family, we move on, we talk about it, so not worried about it," Stefanski said. Jeudy had 3 receptions for 26 yards as the Browns fell to 3-9. Jeudy set career highs in receptions, 90, and receiving yards, 1,229, in 2024, but has struggled this season. He has just 35 catches for 421 yards and 1 touchdown this season as the Browns have had a revolving door at quarterback. Sanders, a rookie 5th-round pick out of Colorado, is the 3rd QB to start for Cleveland this season. He started the season behind veteran Joe Flacco leaving and rookie 3rd-round pick Dillon Gabriel. But after Flacco was traded and Gabriel was sidelined by a concussion, Sanders was given an opportunity and is set to make his 3rd start of the season Sunday when the Browns host the Tennessee Titans. Browns Shedeur Sanders, Jeudy downplay heated sideline interaction during loss to 49ers. The noise inside Cleveland Browns Stadium had a certain bite to it, sharp, restless, and thick with the kind of frustration only football fans know how to cultivate. It was late in the 3rd quarter, the 49ers were beginning to pull away, and every incompletion, every misread, every missed assignment felt like a spark drifting toward a powder keg. Shedeur Sanders could feel the temperature rising long before the TV cameras caught it. He jogged to the sideline after an off-schedule scramble that ended in nothing but a mouthful of turf and a chorus of groans from the dog pound. His helmet came off with a frustrated rip, steam visibly rolling off his shoulders in the cold breath of December football. Jeudy was already there, arms crossed, jaw tight, bouncing on the balls of his feet like a man trying everything he could not to say what he wanted to say. When their eyes met, it happened fast. A finger pointed, a shoulder turned, a phrase muttered, a phrase answered back. One heated flare, and every camera on the sideline swung toward them like moths to a stadium light. Coaches slid in between. Teammates extended arms. Not a punch thrown, not a shove landed, but enough fire to light up the NFL cycle for 24 hours. But inside the moment, actually inside it, it wasn't nearly as dramatic as the broadcast wanted it to be. It was football emotion. Raw. Immediate. Unfiltered. And, just as quickly, gone. After the game, a 49ers victory that tested Cleveland's patience but didn't shake their optimism, the locker room felt unusually calm. The beats of music from a back corner speaker blended with the hum of players unpacking their pads, trainers moving quietly, media members preparing their questions. Shedeur sat at his locker, staring at the stat sheet in his hands. He didn't need it to know how the day went, he had replayed every throw in his mind already, but quarterbacks study pain the way painters study color. They need to feel every shade of it. He looked up the moment Jeudy dropped into the chair beside him. "Man," Jeudy said with a half-smile that didn't fully hide his frustration, "they made it look like we were about to go WWE out there." Shedeur snorted. Bro, they always want a storyline. That's facts. For a few seconds, they just sat there, shoulders touching, two competitors who hated losing more than anything. You good? Jeudy finally asked. Yeah, Shedeur said. You? Jeudy nodded. We'll get it fixed. Simple. Honest. Exactly what the moment needed. But the media, hungry, swirling, waiting, wanted complexity. Conflict. Drama. Something to chew on. When Shedeur stood up and approached the podium, the cameras clicked like a swarm of metal cicadas. Reporters leaned in. The question came within the first 5 seconds. What happened on the sideline between you and Jeudy? Shedeur blinked once. Twice. Then leaned into the mic. Nothing happened. A few chuckles rolled through the room, the kind that carried skepticism. For real, he continued. That's football. That's emotion. We're competitors. Sometimes you talk through things loud because it's loud. That's all it was. He spoke with the calmness that had started to define him as Cleveland's new franchise quarterback, even on nights when the scoreboard didn't cooperate. We good. Always good. Jeudy echoed the same minutes later, leaning against the backdrop like a man who had already made peace with the moment. Y'all ever seen two dudes wanting to win? He said, lifting his eyebrows. Because that's all it was. We're trying to get it right. We're trying to spark something. Ain't no beef. He even tossed in a grin. Y'all know me. If that was a real fight, trust me, you'd know. Laughter broke the tension. Behind the quotes, behind the post-game polish, the truth was simpler, losing hurt, sometimes loudly. And in that stadium, on that night, the Browns were a team still figuring out how to win the ugly games, the ones where timing felt off, communication felt slippery, and the 49ers defense played like it had been carved from granite. But what mattered wasn't the flare-up, it was the response after it. Later, in the quiet of the nearly empty facility, the two met again in the film room. No cameras. No reporters. No social media debates. Just football. They sat shoulder to shoulder, rewinding the play that had sparked the sideline moment. A missed hot route. A misread. A second late on recognition. Both of them owning their part. That's where I thought you were going, Jeudy said. I hesitated, Shedeur admitted. I felt the backside pressure and tried to buy an extra beat. Jeudy pointed to the screen. If you fire it early, that's a first down. Easy. Shedeur nodded. Next time, I trust it. That was the actual story, the one the cameras never catch. Growth. Accountability. Two competitors refusing to let ego outrank progress. When they finally walked out into the cold night air, breath fogging under the dim parking lot lights, Jeudy slapped Shedeur on the back. Next week, he said. Next week, Shedeur echoed.